Hey Bree, how's your chair?
When you feel it's hopeless, when you think that you lost, oh, I will take your hand and we'll rise up from the dust. Oh, here we go, 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 let us heal and grow. You won't be alone, we're unstoppable. Don't be afraid to show what we're going for. This is what we know. Here we come back to life, we're still breathing. Standing up, everybody's gonna see it. Oh, all you need to know is that we're holding on. Even if we fall, we will rise up and we follow the path that we believe in. No, we're not gonna stop until we reach it. Oh, all you need to know is that we're holding on. We rise up from the dust and claim our throne. We rise up from the dust and claim our throne.
And we are back for the second time because the last time my video footage got corrupted. So we're doing this again. Been a bit lazy about editing things, so that's my bad. But yeah, this is kind of a video of basically everything from Christmas to like January. When we went on holiday, kind of one of the first things we did was we went here to the Saigon Opera House to see a show. It's really cool, wasn't it? Nice building. It was like a kind of performative dance type thing. There wasn't much speaking. I mean, there was some, but for the most part, it was kind of like lots of tricks and flips and kind of cool uses of the stage, showing like the kind of Vietnamese history right through the ages. And I'm not supposed to be recording here.
You're being very illegal here.
There was a guy looking for people like me, but he never found me.
That's not a good thing.
And yeah, but it was really cool. If you're ever in Vietnam, definitely recommend it, 100%. You can even take a photo with the cast over there at the end if you want, as people were doing. And as we arrived, we saw this happening across the street. So we went to go have a look, and we found out it was this festival. It's like International Music Festival, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, we kind of looked it up. We were just having dinner this night, but we looked it up and then came back the next day because there was a couple of things we were interested in, which was a metal band. Oh, that's rather rude.
They did ask you to not film me.
Well, you know, I'm not always going to listen. And some of those are my favourite moments. Yeah, there was this metal band playing and a kind of folk band, and we really liked the metal band. It was kind of like a cross between Killswitch Engage and Bullet, is what we said. And I've actually left some of their music in, so you guys can have a listen to some Vietnamese metal. And then something amazing happened, which I've never seen at a gig, which is the entire audience just sat down, relaxed, and waited 30 minutes for the next guys to come on.
Incredible.
It was, right? We were gobsmacked. England, learn a lesson, please. And Germany, and basically Europe, learn. These were the next guys, this kind of folk band, and they were also fantastic. Everyone loved these guys.
They were loving it. It was kind of magical to see.
And I've also left in some audio, so have a listen. So yeah, as you can see, everyone was having a great time. People were loving it. We loved it. It was really good. And then, of course, we ended up on the kiss cam, and I was awkward as fuck. Yep, go for your forehead. There we go. And then the whole crowd went wild. But yeah, streamed to 15,000 people. There were a lot of people at this festival, and it's in the centre of the city, so getting home after it was a nightmare. This, to be honest, this doesn't even really like show you how bad it was. I mean, it was just an endless sea of people trying to get out of the centre. There's not much public transportation here in Ho Chi Minh. There's buses, and that's it. They've been building a metro line for about 10 years. This is so this was Christmas Eve actually, the night of this festival, wasn't it? So this was like little decoration outside our house that we went to look at, and Christmas Day was relatively chilled. You know, we stayed in, we made some Christmas dinner, and yeah, kind of relaxed and had a few drinks, and then we decided also to go visit this park, which is really lovely. It's quite large. It's in one of the more developed parts of Ho Chi Minh. It's kind of not necessarily for foreigners, but these huge kind of blocks of buildings are here. It's kind of like Blade Runner-esque. But they do have something that you were quite keen to see, which was a very big koi fish pond, and there were lots of them.
They did not disappoint.
They did not disappoint. They were everywhere and they were massive. Again, you're just being rude to me, to the signs.
That sign had it coming. Oh.
We did eventually find somewhere where you could feed the fish. So, you know, you'll see that in the next video. But yeah, cool park, really nice actually. I really enjoyed just walking around here for a couple of hours. A couple of weird statues here and there. And yeah, just kind of this, it's on the river as well, which is always lovely. And there are these kind of couple of towers that you could kind of climb and then get a good view from. And there's kind of all the expensive people's yachts. Expensive yachts owned by rich people, that's what I was trying to say. This is Boi Vien Street, which is a really famous walking street here in Saigon. It's kind of like the party centre. All of the bars and clubs and restaurants here are like, you know, mega loud and becomes a bigger party at night, obviously. But it is a lie that it is a walking street. And I will die on this hill because while people do walk here, this road is supposed to stop being a road at like 7-ish. As you can see from the footage, there's bikes going everywhere. I think there's a car that's about to pop up in a moment going through everyone. There it is. Like, what's he doing there? Why didn't he just go around? Anyway, my moaning aside, it was a cool street. We had some good drinks and a good time there. Did you like it there?
Yeah, it was really cool.
We go back?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But yeah, lots of lights, really pretty. This is the park again. This isn't a mistake this time in the footage. I was showing off Landmark 81, which is that big building there. Tallest building in Vietnam, and obviously in Ho Chi Minh. So as you can see, that's actually the park from up top. And we, for New Year's, came here for kind of a New Year's celebration on the 75th floor of like the 81 floors it has. So you're the tallest thing, you have a panoramic view of the city from every angle. It is pretty cool. This footage is like grey skies and smog, so it's not as nice looking, but when I was there, it was like clear blue skies. It was lovely. And then obviously seeing it at night was a whole other treat itself because Ho Chi Minh kind of just lights up, doesn't it? Lots of colourful lights everywhere. There's some buildings that are just constantly doing a light show. And yeah, we had some nice cocktails, took lots of pictures and things. And some more. This is kind of like just me walking through the building, showing more of the city. And yeah, just having a nice New Year's, right? Yeah, food was nice. Oh no, we didn't eat it. That was just nuts and things, wasn't it?
The nuts were nice.
The nuts were nice. The drinks were alright. They were kind of overpriced for what they were, I think, but they were nice. It was the experience that counted, right?
Yes.
And then we went, and then also the other reason that we took this place was to watch the fireworks. Now I found out, much to my chagrin, is that it's actually illegal to kind of do your own show here, even though we have seen people doing it in this relatively well-off area.
Yeah, but they can't do things like that.
But yeah, of course they can't. But you'd think like a few more, like here and there. No, it's only the state-sanctioned like shows. There's no like private shows. You know, that's my bad for assuming that, I guess. We have recently seen a much better fireworks display and much closer. This is the History Museum, which is fantastic. It's the Museum of Ho Chi Minh City, I think is the actual name.
Yeah.
But it's basically history of Vietnam from like kind of,
Bronze Age.
Yeah, Bronze Age stuff, like drums and spear tips and all kinds of things, all the way to kind of obviously relatively modern with the Rise of the... You don't look interested at all. You're very bored. You were reading.
I yawned like twice, and you got one of them.
There's so many cool things. There's the dioramas, all these old statues. There were like clothes and jewelry. There was like lots of animal themed things, weren't there?
So many good things.
like little duck things and all kinds like chicken bowls and stuff. These hats, which are fantastic, and I intend to invest in one of these hats. If there's anything I'm taking back from Vietnam, it's that. But yeah, instruments, all kinds of good stuff. It was really very interesting. As a bit of a history nerd, I thoroughly enjoyed this place. And then on the other side of me being a nerd, we went to an arcade. This arcade's not the closest place to us in terms of like there's another more closer, but it doesn't have this, and we had a good time here. There's all kinds of games and things.
I dominated you in air hockey.
You did dominate me in air hockey. We went 1-for-1 on those bikes, which were quite cool. They kind of like, you can lean on them, they like blow air in your face and stuff, you said, which I didn't notice, but you said.
Yeah, they have fans.
They have a classic there, Time Crisis 4, I introduced you to. More classics on those machines to the left. They have all the kind of old fighting and side-scrolling games you can play two-player, like SNES stuff and all of that good jazz. And of course DDR and this hand slappy game, which you guys are gonna see in a moment, which is it's crazy. We watch people doing it, and like they wear gloves and they're just going mad, like smacking these buttons.
People. Oh, yes.
And then of course another weekend we went to a pet cafe because of course we would.
So silly.
That's the only box they have in the cafe, but you know it's a very friendly box. Yeah, it was lovely here, right? It was really nice. Lots of snacks there on the right hand side, which I don't think you can see, but or I don't think I showed, but lots of things you can grab for yourself, and loads of very friendly kitties.
So handsome.
This is one of our favourites. This was Money.
Money. What's his name?
Yeah. Just what kind of cat is he again?
He's a Maine Coon.
A Maine Coon, yeah. So he look how fascinated you become. I'm amazed you didn't scoop up any of these cats.
Like one came really close.
Yeah, I know. We're going to see him, aren't we? Oh, that's Tube Cat. And that's Mlem Cat.
Oh, so silly.
Yeah, they were well looked after. Lots of places for them to chill. This was your favourite. This little Jen.
She was lovely.
Oh, was it she?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
She's wearing pink.
And then the following week, we did the exact same thing, but with dogs as well as cats. And just loads of puppies running around and lovely dogs. My favourite were the Clouds. The Golden Retriever was pretty cool. These two Corgis were obviously quite curious, as you can see. Yeah, loads of... This is my favourite. He wanted so many pets, and he was just so happy to receive them. And yeah, and then the upper two floors were cats. So yeah, we've just been indulging in the local animal scene. We've actually been to a third place the weekend after, but that's in February, so you guys will see that next video. It's really cool, kind of rescue place that we went to. But yeah, lots of fun. And then we went on a cruise. That's kind of coming towards the end of the month now, isn't it? Yeah, it's just kind of going up and down the river in the main parts of the city, but it's quite scenic. Again, it's at night, you see all the city lit up. We went past by from some festival that was being sponsored by TikTok or something, wasn't it? Yeah, it was, and the food was pretty nice, right? I mean, it kind of looks a bit weird there. It's kind of got like, you had like big salad, and I just had some Doritos and pie, but that was so good, that food. I really enjoyed that. And yeah, it was a nice vegetarian like meal for you, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, and some end of the night entertainment. This poor bloke, like both him and the other guy and the other lady didn't really get much interaction. They really tried to get us to dance at one point.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a pretty good January all in all, wasn't it?
Yes.
You know, we aren't kind of filming the day-to-day mundane stuff of going shopping and stuff. You know, I don't really want to vlog doing that. All of the cool things we've been doing for the most part I've been capturing. Some stuff you can't film at anyway, but for the most part, that's everything we were up to in January. I know it's now like almost midway through February, but you know, we're having lots of fun here. There's lots of things to do. What have we got coming up next month? We've got, like I said, another kind of rescue place, kind of pottering around in Tal Den, the koi place. There's this lovely cafe that loads of like koi fish that you can feed. We're going to Thailand soon, so some stuff from there. Yeah, loads going on. Sorry for the late video update, but we're alive, we're doing well. I'm just a bit lazy when it comes to editing all this together. It takes a lot of time and effort, who knew? But yeah, hope you're all enjoying yourselves, had a good New Year's, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Bye!